We're back for LEGO Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. I wish I'd turned off the light in here, but I can't. How annoying. So, obviously, let's get started with, obviously the upgrade in the, game. The guns, the sound effects sound nicer. It's a single room now when you walk into, your level selection. Obviously, the biggest one of the selling points was, the customized character. Oh, started halfway. The customizable characters, that's the biggest difference. You can customize them. I won't do that just yet. First off, let's go outside, because we can collect some studs. And we all need the studs. Yeah, it's a very different kettle of fish, this game, because this took what I felt was already the perfect LEGO formula and really refined it, actually, made it a lot better. And I would say this is genuinely one of those... how do I put it? This is genuinely one of those sequels that actually one-ups its predecessor, I think, in every regard. I was going to get hold of a 360 copy. In fact, I could have actually bought one yesterday. But I then thought to myself... Well, this was actually long before that, actually. I was thinking to myself, actually, I want to do it on PS2, because it'll have some very nice continuity between the original game and this, because then I can use the old save sheet. And for those of you who don't know, and if you've only played the... and if you have, in fact, only played the complete saga, the old save sheet was essentially... If you have a LEGO Star Wars 1 save file, which I did, that's why I was always insisting on doing 100% on that game. By doing that, I could, in fact, access all the old characters I had. And of course, since I have LEGO Star Wars 1, I've got every character for that. As soon as I get the old save sheet, I'll show you what it is. Yeah, I'm playing as Leia. Here we are. Extras. Use old save. That essentially allows you to access all of the characters you had from LEGO Star Wars 1. And I will not be using cheat codes. Gonk. Yeah, you can buy the Gonk droid shirt for that. I think there's another one, I'm not sure. Nope, you can't. Oh, I also erased my entire save file in this game, which turns out I hadn't touched in about 5 years. How time flies. Obviously, there's only one mission we can do to begin with, and that is A New Hope. So, if you remember me doing A New Hope in the first LEGO Star Wars game, this is meant to be the opposite side of the coin, so to speak. So, whilst in that one I was playing as Darth Vader and a Stormtrooper, which I erroneously referred to as a clone, this is Leia and Captain Antilles. Later, Captain Antilles, R2-D2 C-3PO and a Rebel friend. Which I don't know why they made a specific one, not just allow you to buy the Rebel Trooper. Although one thing I will say, the load times do feel a bit longer in this game. And even though this is like a LEGO interpretation, I can only imagine this thing. You think you see Earth, and you think, oh, there's the moon. But then you pan down and see the massive planet. You think, oh, this is definitely not Earth. Then you see what you think is a large starship come into screen. But then comes in a larger starship. Really setting the scale for this universe. Wow, I just got really into the depth of that. I think this is like a real improvement to the cutscene that they used in A New Hope. Well, the New Hope level in LEGO Star Wars 1. Because you get more stuff, you get 3PO, and I really wish that they had been more faithful, because 3PO's left leg, I think it's... No, it's right leg, sorry. In the original trilogy was actually silver from the knee down, so I wish they had like put some silver on that one to be a bit more faithful, not straight up gold, which really adds to the myth that he is 100% gold up until episode 7. Well, minus episode 1 and 2. And one good thing about this game is it is a lot easier to earn studs than it is the original. Oh, pulling levers, that's a new, that's obviously a new feature. Makes it a lot different from the, what feels like the very bare bone standard interaction of having to force everything. And since in this game, Force users are in fact meant to be a lot rarer, I think this actually works a lot better. And that's actually one of my mates' complaints on the game, that it doesn't have any lightsaber wielders. Which, yeah, I can understand for some people that might be a bit of a pain in the neck. I mean, obviously you want to be able to use the Force and the lightsaber. But you're stuck using the gun for most of the game. Okay. As with the first game, I will do this best story wherever I can. I will complete episode 4 and 5 before I can complete 6. And so on and so forth. Oh, there's a piece of mini kit, and the door seals. How typical. Yeah, expanding on the original game was, I think, was a fantastic idea. Like the hat system, like I'm not sure if I can do it later. Oh yeah, I can. And occasionally you can get layers. Oh, perfect. You can get layers hair on layers hair. Although using the customization system already, one of the good things about it is that if you have the old save, even if you don't have the old save sheet active, you can actually put lightsabers on your characters long before you've even launched a lightsaber ruler. So of course, if you're wearing like a hat, you get hit one feet with invincibility, you lose it, it gets taken off. Which is a bit of a shame. But oh well, you know, it happens. There's also the explosives. Those are a bit of an annoyance, the explosives, you know. Because, again, this was like one of the first changes, like you had more mechanics to work with and work around, like instead of just there being protocol droid and astromech units, instead of there just being those, now you have bounty hunters and stormtroopers. I think one of the bounty hunters can actually cover all 3 of them at once. 1 or 2 of them actually. I'll point it out when I get to it. I can't remember his name, but I know there's actually something rather interesting, well, something I find decently interesting that I would like to point out about one of the characters. Well, somewhat interesting now I think about it, just trying to think what I'd say. Because it's going to be a while since I actually have the characters unlocked. I think if I'm lucky, I could probably come away from this one with at least 100,000 for done. Because I've done it before. I'm not sure if I was using the cheat code, because it's been a long time since I've done that. Also, now there are the whilst there was only one instance in the original game of that, there are now things where if you do find a certain amount of things, you get access to all of them. But as I said, it has been a while. There was only one instance of that in the original game. Now it's got really expanded upon this one, to a sometimes annoying degree. We have True Jedi. Initially, when I first played this, I was a bit distraught because I was a bit different, but now I actually prefer the original trilogy, like 4, 5, and 6. But when I said I mean Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, and Star Wars Return of the Jedi, not 4, 5, and 6, because I'm not a big fan of the special editions. I mentioned this before, but only some of the changes. And I mean some, as in very, very few of those changes. So open the window, and what do we get? Oh, some flowers. I love flowers. Let's open these. There's Vader, and we just see him choke a bitch. I think we just stand here and they like all run at him, and he just chokes them if I remember correctly. Yep, we just see that on a continuous loop. How lovely. I hate the fact that you shoot and all the stuff just go everywhere. Just stand here. Wait for that to happen. Okay. I haven't got any minikit yet, have I? No. I think there's one in here. I can't remember correctly if there is or not. Oh, it's rather dark in here. No, I don't want to big enough. There's one up there. Yeah, there's one up there, but I can't exactly reach it. This game really makes you work a lot harder for it. Getting all the mini kit. Okay. Oh, Jesus. When these levels were put into the complete saga, they weren't drastically different like the original. I'm going to say thank God for that one, because now I have a lot more memories to experience. Like, here we are. Got 3PO. Oh, my